Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. And if you are new here, thank you so much for subscribing. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And then also, I just want to appreciate you guys for the feedback on the last video. We are so glad that you enjoyed it. And if you're yet to watch it, it's just the last two videos before this one. That's the one where we spoke about navigating conflict as newlyweds. And then also, my husband is making a video with me twice in a row. Is the Lord saying something? Could the Lord be saying something about the future of the channel?
It's good to be here again, and even though she hasn't said it yet, like, subscribe, share.
So for today's video, we are going to be talking about 4 signs that your partner may not be the will of God for you. So without wasting any more time, let's head right into the video. So the first sign is if you cannot see a future with that person. Now, I'm not talking about the kind of scenes that they show in rom-coms where the girl has a crush on the guy and she's already adding his last name to her first name. No, I'm not talking about that. Anybody can have fantasies or imaginations or wishful thinking. I'm talking about when you think about what your future would look like. You cannot naturally envision you and this person ending up together unless you're even making certain plans or having certain dreams, certain goals. You can't see how this person that you're currently with can fit into that picture. Then that may be a sign that they are not God's will for you.
You want to be a missionary, for me to use that example, and you know that you are going to be crossing River Benue a lot of times in your lifetime. And then you just you guide that person and fit them into that picture, and like, yeah, I don't see this person being able to do that, then that can be an indicator that this person is not best suited for your purpose.
The second sign that they may not be God's will for you is if you cannot be your truest or your realest self with them. Not when I met my husband, but when we began courting or dating, there was this thought at the back of my mind. I just felt like this was my person. I felt like I was home. Permit me to sound cheesy or corny.
You're very permitted. Get them.
And I think I stole this line from a movie, but I could totally relate to that. Okay, yeah. So if you find that you cannot be yourself with this other person completely, you have to hide certain parts of yourself because you want to please them, or you are trying not to be too churchy around them or too spiritual around them, then that could be a sign that they are not the one for you. Because if you guys have any intention of taking the relationship further, maybe into marriage, you're going to see all parts of each other. Okay, so if you are not comfortable being who you truly are with this person, then what do you expect your relationship to look like?
Trusting further on that point, I would say that, like, in the sense of values, all of us have values, especially if you grew up within the context of a family. Even if you didn't grow up, as far as you grew up, as far as you are alive, as far as you were not born in a second and you grew up in a second, if you have lived a life, you have principles, codes, etiquettes by which you live by, standards of belief, things that you believe, So if you're not able to live out those truths, those things that are true to you, those values that you have, those things you believe, if not able to be comfortable in that set and system of beliefs around that other person, with that other person, if they make you have to compromise on those beliefs to put up a facade, to be fake, to pretend, just so that you feel they are more comfortable with you, you are more okay to them and for them. Yeah, you cannot, that's not realistic, that's not sustainable, because being able to express your real self is a necessary ingredient for fulfillment in life. And you don't want to live the rest of your life an unfulfilled person. That would just lead to depression and a lot of other ugly things. So the person that helps you feel and be most fulfilled, well, not most fulfilled, but the person that helps you to be fulfilled just by being yourself. So you know that being yourself is part of achieving and accomplishing your destiny, your purpose. You have to be yourself. Be yourself. It's very necessary. You can't accomplish your destiny by being somebody else. You can't accomplish your purpose by being someone else. So yeah, you need to be able to be yourself.
Then the next sign that that person may not be God's will for you is when the key people around you are seeing red flags that for some reason you are not able to see the same red flags that they are seeing. Okay, and now when I talk about key people, I mean your nuclear family, your spiritual mentors, your close friends, people that have your best interest at heart. Now when I'm talking about red flags, I'm not talking about unrealistic red flags or ridiculous, sorry, that's what I was looking for, ridiculous red flags like what can I even think of there? He doesn't drive a Benz, something that's ridiculous. No, I'm talking about serious character traits that if not checked or if not
how is him not driving a Benz a red flag?
No, now that's why I said just something ridiculous.
What if he doesn't like Benz? What if he's more of a Dodge Challenger person?
Okay. Thank you. Okay. You know, yeah, but like serious character traits, okay. So when, and especially when without having any conversation with each other, they seem to be saying the same thing, then that could be a sign, because Proverbs speaking says that in the multitude of counsel there is safety. Okay, so if these key people around you who love you and have your best interests at heart are telling you something serious about this person, and for some reason maybe you just want to be in a relationship, or you're desperate, or you can't stand being alone, or you just want to be loved, you know, or you're falling under the pressure of seeing other people around you getting hitched, that could be what is blinding you. And then these people are telling you one thing and you're like, I can't see it. Then that could definitely be God trying to call your attention to the fact that, hey, this may not be his will.
Yeah. You can't be the only person who sees it. Others have to be able to see it too. At least someone else has to be able to see it. A few other people have to be able to see it. You are not the only person with good eye in the whole world. You are not the only person with a connection to God. You know, there are other people. So if you're the only one seeing it, you know the popular saying now, if everybody is wrong, then you are the one who is wrong. So you're going to need people, like she said, that
if everybody is wrong, then you are the one who is wrong.
Yeah.
What kind of saying is
what
that?
I mean is, if you feel that everybody is wrong and you are the only one that is right, then chances are you are the one who is actually wrong.
Now you have explained
it. See,
when I'm speaking, wrong, then you are the one who is wrong.
You have to be on my level because, like, we're light years ahead. So, you know, I declare the end from the beginning. You understand? Indeed. So I'm speaking from the ending to the beginning. So just be there at the end with me.
Indeed.
Then.
So
back up with me.
This is him. This is how he does.
Okay. I just add that if you find yourself not wanting to submit that person to family, friends, you know, you will find yourself wanting to hide that person, cover up that person, be secretive because you're afraid of what they'll have to say. That is kind of like already an indicator. If the person themselves doesn't want you to open them up to others for scrutiny, that is also kind of an indicator.
So the next sign that they may not be God's will for you is when the thought of getting married to them scares you. Like, it causes dread. Now that's the word. It causes dread to rise up in you. Now I'm not talking about the normal what's the word, like just like that thought
cold
of
feet.
Yes, like, oh, like, you know, forever is a big deal, like for the rest of your life is a big deal, you know, to spend with somebody. I'm not talking about that one, that occasional, like, oh my God, can I really? No, I'm talking about like dread. like you're scared, you don't have peace about it, you're troubled,
especially about the person,
exactly,
not just about like marriage.
Yes, exactly.
Having cold feet about marriage is
or
a
about
different
the
thing.
unknown is a different thing. Exactly. But like when you think about that person, be married to that specific person, it just causes dread, to rise up inside of you. Then that could be a sign that that's not the will of God for you, because you're supposed to feel peace, this peace, this calm,
assurance,
being with that person. But when there's that absence of peace, ease, and there's that constant fear or dread, then that could be an indicator that there's an underlying issue, an underlying problem that you are overlooking. So it's okay to take a step back, pray about it, ask God to reveal. If he's trying to call your attention to something, and say, okay, God, what are you trying to say, or if there's an issue, maybe something that needs to be addressed, then take the necessary step and do that. Yeah. Last sign that they may not be God's will for you is when there's constant sin in the relationship. And when I say constant sin, I am talking about fornication. Okay.
And its cousins, all related.
Yes,
activities.
And all its relatives.
People can be clever. They be like,
yes,
we're not fornicating. We are only ... So all those ... dots.
Yeah. Someone once asked a question that is oral, doing the do, and then my husband was like, what was the last thing you said? Oral what? He said, yes, it's part of it. Yeah. So fornication and all its cousins and relatives, the thing is that there's this saying that when you see smoke, like where there's smoke, there's fire or something like that. The point I'm just trying to say is that if there's one thing that the Bible is very clear about and very specific about, is thou shalt not fornicate. Like, no fornication. Like, the Bible outrightly condemns fornication. Okay, and basically, so it's basically trying to say that if you see this and these signs and this thing, like, the Bible also said, in the presence of the Lord there's fullness of joy. Okay, so if you see an environment that has joy, that has peace, you get, I don't know if you're getting my train of thoughts, or they said the fruit of the spirit is peace, joy. It means if you see these qualities, it means what?
It indicates the presence
of something
in that thing.
Exactly. And so if this fornication,
fruits,
exactly,
the fruits of the flesh,
exactly, what does that mean? It means that God is most likely absent. Even if he may have,
the spirit is not there, God is not there, flesh is there.
Exactly, flesh is there. Okay. And even if God may have been the one that sanctioned that relationship, my advice would be this, that you guys should just, put a break, put a pause on that relationship, because trust me, you do not want to start a relationship on a shaky foundation. To me, of course, I'm not saying that there's no forgiveness of sin and things like that, but I would advise that you put a pause on the relationship, okay, or take a break or whatever, and basically let that relationship be born again. Like, start all over. This time, recommit, rededicate to God, take necessary steps or necessary actions to make sure that this time around you get things right. Okay, and then please check out my other videos. I think I have spoken about this and what to do in situations like this, maybe the sexual purity series. Okay, so yeah, so when that is there, it's most likely a sign, okay, that that's not the will of God for you.
Yeah, so I think you hit the nail on the head. But just to reemphasize, like, even if it was God that showed you this person in a vision, confirmed it to you in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. Once even if you're doing the right thing, but you're doing it the wrong way, it makes that thing become the wrong thing for you. You understand? So you can't do the right thing the wrong way. Like she said, take a step back, start afresh. Myself, I already know that God will scatter every wrong foundation. I'm telling you, he will start you afresh. When the foundations,
especially if you're yielded to him.
So just for those of you that you're in the will of God and you've stopped walking according to the will of God, get ready for a fresh foundation. is scattering by thunder. For those of you that saw my WhatsApp status. Okay. So, wow. Yeah, better yield to that process. Don't fight it. Don't be afraid. Like, begin with God again afresh. Wow. He's going to lead you guys back to each other. He's going to lead you guys forward. You know, like, what you want is the will of God. Not like His will is the best. He has, like, literally the best plan for you. The best intent and motive, even better than you could ever dream of or imagine. So that's what you should care the most about, not any fantasy that you may have, because it wouldn't even match up to what He actually has to planned out, like He's trying to actually fulfill. Yeah, so that's that.
So with this, we have come to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope that you took something out of the video. If you did, please do well to share it, okay? Share it to your entire community, your friends, your neighbors, everyone, or whoever you think might find the video useful. If you're yet to subscribe, please go ahead and subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up, a big fat thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know your thoughts. Okay, let the habits, what was it, the character, let it continue. You know, just the way you guys give us feedback on the last video, please, we also appreciate it on this video. It helps us know what we're doing right, you know. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. See you in our next video.
So what do you mean by let the character? What do you mean by character?
Just mean like the way they connected.
Okay, let the practice.
Let the practice.
So let the practice continue.
Yeah.
Words can never fail you, my lord.
Amen.
One best English essayist, which I always say that it's only because I didn't write. But yes, words cannot fail you. Let the practice continue.
Yes. We'll see you in our next video.
Yes.
Bye.
Yo, standing on the mic, but inside Mokumagana. When it's Hoodie on the mic, Kunseniche, Amphara, son of God, supernatural emperor. The Bible testifies that I'm more than a conqueror, Minasera. In Him, I've got it all. When it's me against the world, 247 at a ball, I come peeling so. This is what I'm into. Dole nezamu chisu domin when the ena chicken zuchiata ya pisu. Opposition sina soro domin sun seni.